If I want to jump on a plane, I buy my ticket on my phone and it pops up right here. Super simple. But this approach has a lot of problems with it. But before diving deep into these problems, let me introduce myself. I'm a 17-year-old blockchain developer from Toronto, super interested in working on the world's biggest problems. I spent the year working on Web3 apps, but I'm also super interested in scaling blockchains so that we can solve transparency problems in the government and private industries. If applied correctly, I think the blockchain actually has merit in a lot of the governments of developing countries, especially in their financial systems. There's this economic concept called leapfrogging, which happens to a lot of developing economies, where these developing countries adopt newer technologies and they innovate faster than developed economies because they essentially leapfrog over intermediary innovation phases. Some interesting examples of leapfrogging happened in India with UPI and East Africa with M-Pesa, where these developing countries leapfrogged over the credit card era in the Western society that we're in right now and skipped right to digital payment methods. I think that example is really cool and charts a path for the future of these financial systems in developing countries where there may be a space for cryptocurrencies or other blockchain applications in the government or private sectors. But that whole tangent has nothing to do with what I want to talk to you today about, which is ticketing. We all love the advent of mobile payments like Apple Pay and, well, other ones. And it's really convenient to be able to have tickets on your phone. But there are two main problems that I want to bring up with this method. The first problem is that as an end user, I can never tell whether I'm buying legitimate tickets or fake tickets. We put full trust into applications like SeatGeek and Ticketmaster to verify our tickets. But if they make a mistake, or if we want to buy tickets that are not on the big resellers, then we have to put full trust into whoever we're buying those tickets from, that they're selling us real tickets. Because oftentimes we could spend up to $500 on a ticket and that ticket is worthless because it's fake. In that scenario, it would be nice to have some sort of verification so that we know we're buying legitimate tickets, and also cut out that middleman who's jacking up the prices by up to $100 sometimes just as a processing fee. The second issue is on the vendor side. When tickets get passed around, vendors don't have a way to keep track of the end purchaser of their tickets. So if they want to provide community benefits to ticket holders, they can't do that because they don't actually know who's holding the end ticket. What they need is a log to know how many times the ticket has changed hands and who the end purchaser is of the ticket. So how can we address these two issues? Well, we can use NFTs as tickets. Nowadays, it seems like NFTs are a bad word almost because of all the hype surrounding these non-fungible tokens last year when people were selling JPEGs for millions of dollars. But before you guys freak out, this is a practical application of NFTs that can solve the two problems that I just mentioned without any million-dollar scams. By using NFTs as tickets, we're essentially creating a decentralized economy between ticket buyers and sellers, where instead of having SeatGeek or Ticketmaster as the intermediary, we have a smart contract as an intermediary. And the ecosystem involves vendors interacting with a smart contract and ticket buyers paying a smart contract, and that money gets paid back to the vendors, where the tickets flow the opposite direction to the end users. In this way, there's a programmatic trust. So there's no need for trust between the individual entities on both sides. And all these transactions are recorded on a decentralized transparent ledger called the blockchain, so the vendors can see exactly how many times their tickets have changed hands and who is actually coming to their concerts. There are also some cool features that you can add into the smart contract. For example, having royalties every time the ticket changes hands, so that the vendors can actually get paid every time there is a secondary market or tertiary market operation. Not to mention that these NFTs have lifespans far beyond the simple tickets in your Apple Wallet. The same perks that came with things like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, where ticket holders were able to join a yacht club, can happen with these events, where NFT holders for certain events have access to certain perks and community benefits. Cool, so that's enough talking about the logistics. Let me show you guys the app. Yo, welcome to EventChain. This is the front end for this decentralized economy between ticket buyers and sellers, where the smart contract is the back end with so that there is no middleman necessary for this exchange. So I built this app to replicate kind of those traditional ticket apps that we have right now, nothing too fancy on the front end, but just to show a couple events which I just hard coded, and the more important part about how we can connect our MetaMask wallet and actually purchase the tickets from the smart contract and pay that smart contract. So we can connect our wallet. So this is OX3. So you can see we are connecting the wallet with OX3. Okay, so there you go, same wallet connected. And this is account 6. We're using the hard hat testnet, which is one of my favorites just because of its simplicity and kind of unopinionated framework, which, you know, we'll get into a later video. And also in the description, there is an article to an in-depth overview of this app, and you can learn more about different development frameworks in the article as well. So here we have a few events. Collision conference just attended. For anyone in tech, I highly recommend it. And then, you know, some hockey games. This is my two hometowns battling it out. And then the Tanzanian rivalry for soccer. So let's pick an event. Let's go to Collision. You know, 1 ETH for a ticket, not too bad. So we're gonna pick some seats. So people have already bought these 2 seats, so we're gonna have to pick some different seats. So, you know, don't want to sit right next to them, but let's go to 31. See this MetaMask notification pop up. We are sending the money to this account here, and here's a small gas fee for the transaction. And here we have the price of the ticket plus the gas fee. Confirm this transaction. You can see that we just bought seat number 31, and we can do that in a different event. We have this NFT, and we've just completed the transaction. Dope. So you got a quick walkthrough of the app. Kept it short, kept it brief, because I think the most important part of this is just understanding the technology. So please check out the link in the description for the article with the backend code, as well as some more on NFT ticketing as a whole, some development frameworks, and just some fun for reading. So definitely check that out below. I'll also put some of my personal links to get to know me better, my LinkedIn, my newsletter. Definitely check it out, my portfolio, see what I'm working on. If you like this video, please feel to reach out. Love meeting new people. I love to jam about anything technical, Web3, blockchain, but also just the world in general, and love to meet you. So definitely reach out. And with that, I want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Don't forget to check out the article. And with that, have a great day.